Howdy, folks. Good morning. Morning coffee. I'm not drinking coffee. I need to start. I'll be drinking more coffee when I'm at home when I have the coffee maker there. But it's easier for me to grab a couple drinks on my way in. So that's what I did. I grabbed me a Diet Sun Drop. Whoa, oh my God. It's already empty. No, it's green, so you can't see it. They have a 3 for 3 deal. So I got a Diet Sun Drop, a Diet Root Beer, and a Diet 7-Up. I had to stay with that same brand, but I haven't had Sun Drop in so long. I thought I'll try that out. And the Monsters, honestly, I love them, but man, they're just too expensive. Just maybe we can get them to sponsor us again and get some freebies. Then I had Morning Monster. Maybe we'll change the name of the show if they want to be involved like that. That'd be awesome. Got a lot of great recording time in yesterday with Good and Afro and Maz. We actually recorded for about hour and a half and already did the cuts for the edit. This is Mystery of the Timekeeper. Finished that up. Looks like going to get about 6 episodes out of it. I like to try to keep episodes about 10 to 15 minutes, so I look for a good break after 10 minutes, and that's just how it worked out. So expect that tomorrow. That'll be number 4. So if you haven't watched 1 through 3, go back and definitely check those out so you can get caught up in the series. They are on the channel, even in a playlist format, so you can just hit one button and watch them all. Isn't that exciting? Got a ton of good comments last night as well and today, so I'll be reading those at the end of the show. I'll try to keep those at the end of the show so that, like, if you're not here for that, the comment stuff, you can, move on to the next video. I did something I did last night. I was watching Chopped. Does anybody watch Chopped? It's basically one of these food shows where they get 3 challengers on and they have 3 rounds: an appetizer round, a main course round, and then a dessert round. And they basically give you a basket with mystery items that they've got to basically cook something with, and they get graded on like creativity, plating, and and taste. So last night I was watching it, and they did something different. They said, okay, you got to make a pizza in each round. So you got to make an appetizer pizza, main entree pizza, and then a dessert pizza. And in the first round, this joker made a soup with basically he did what you do on a normal Chopped. You take the ingredients and you make something, and it was great, and it would have been great on a normal Chopped. But I consider that if they say, okay, the caveat in all these rounds is you have to make a pizza, well, to me, that's another ingredient in the basket, and they really count off for if you miss an ingredient when they're judging. And so one of the other guys missed an ingredient on one of the judges' plates. He didn't get his nasty fried bacon on there. And he was the one, not to spoil anything, but he was the one that got axed. And I'm like, but the guy didn't make a pizza. You said he had to make a pizza, and he didn't make a pizza. Like, that's the first rule. It's like being in school, and the teacher says, the first thing you got to do with every paper is put your name at the top of it. If you don't, you get a 0. This dude got a 0. And then he was ousted on the next round, and I'm like, see, should have been gone first round. But anyway, that was just my rant of the day. Wasn't that ranty? Speaking of ranting, oh my God, I've been dropping my kids off at school and picking them up since my wife started school herself. And man, there's just some disrespectful piece of shits that don't know how to act. Like, you come to the school, and when you come to pick up your kids, you can either drive through a lane and like stop, and then like the car people open your door and let your kid in. My daughter hates that because she's nervous she won't see, and she hates like people like I guess calling her out. So like she doesn't want to be like sitting there and miss it and then them go, Sammy, where are you? So we end up, the other option is you can pull into the parking lot, get out of your car and walk up to the crosswalk, and then she can run across to us, and we hop in the car, and that's fine because I've got to pick her up a half an hour before I pick up my son, so it's like good hangout time. She got a book yesterday in the book fair. I loved book fairs. Do you remember book fairs? You might have them now. Those are my favorite days. You walk in and it's just books, and you're just like, God, what book do I want? Man, if they had Audible back then. But anyway, I digress. She got Minecraft creation book, so I'll probably talk about that on the Shaft a little bit this week. What's in that book, and I didn't realize the Fire UK guys basically wrote it. But anyway, I was like, oh, that's cool. You got a Minecraft book. Is it because of me? Sorry, or not. But anyway, so back to the point is, so I'll pull in and park, and that's what you're supposed to do in the parking lot, right? Park. That's the whole reason we named it that. It's not the stop your car and get out of your car in a non-parking spot. Anyway, so people will basically pull in and park not in a parking slot. Like, they'll park behind your car, even though you've pulled into a slot, and then they'll like run in the school and pee or go get their kids. But it's like they're just being lazy, and they get yelled at for it. So now what they've started doing is they bring someone with them, so they'll sit there while the other joker gets out to go get the kids. But they're it's just like, follow the rules. They're there for a reason. We all are busy. We all have things to do. Like, just follow the rules. Isn't that what you wanted to hear? Anyway. So, Max Gentleman went up yesterday. That was actually something I was going to start doing on the old channel as a free-to-play Friday series. I was just going to start playing the free-to-play games and putting them up on Fridays. I may continue that, but honestly, I needed some content for the channel, so I decided to go ahead and put it up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It was a little fun game. Quick. It looked like there's much more you can get into, but it's just a quick game. It was fun. I also have a RoboCraft video that I'll probably put up maybe today. I wanted to put up some Minecraft, but I don't have anything in the hopper that I can put up there. And I'll be recording with Maz today, I believe, if he's awake still. And we're trying to get our another series started, but I'm just having a hell of a time with a bunch of mods. And right now my big problem is I've got everything on the server, but the server doesn't see the mods. So, like, my client sees it, and just as a test, I was spawning in items from the mods, and as soon as I place them on the ground, they disappear, which tells me that the server has no clue what to do with them. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be running the Minecraft jar that it came with, or if I'm supposed to be running the Forge jar. I've been trying with the Minecraft, but I'm thinking, well, maybe the Forge jar has to be the primary one to run to get those mods shown. But when I do, it crashes the server. So today I'm going to try throwing more RAM towards the server and seeing if that fixes that problem. If so, we'll have a mod sauce mod pack. There's a bunch of comments we'll get to about other mod packs, and I definitely want to get to those and talk about that, because I would love to work with some people and get a mod built out kind of just for us, and that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So that's cool stuff. Got the cowboy hat on today. This was given to me by old Deffy Jones. Appreciate it, brother. And I guess today I'm going to try to record with Maz, finish editing the Mystery of the Timekeeper series, and hopefully get a new series started, and possibly see RoboCraft today, if not Friday, because Mystery of the Timekeeper will go out tomorrow. And once I get home and get everything on schedule, I will be working towards 2 videos a day. Hopefully one Minecraft, one non-Minecraft. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. It's what I want to do. So now that that's been said, and we know what's happening today and the rest of the week, let's get on to some comments from yesterday's video. Thank you, everyone, for the comments. I love everybody's comments that y'all are sending. So first one here is from old JBJ Blaze and TFA. I'm not sure if the TFA stands for Team Fortress Addict, maybe. But he goes on to say, I actually love that idea of a picture book for conventions. Maybe I'll try that at DWPP to bring my costs down. On that note, could you pretty please help me with finding out cost for going? I'm beginning to feel like I might have to do a crowdfunding campaign for it. Lastly, are the glasses to hide a tear in your eye? First off, for the DWPP, I mean, that's next Thursday, man. Honestly, or next Friday. If you're trying to get a flight at this time, man, it's going to be expensive. I mean, Huntsville's already kind of an expensive airport to fly in and out of. So, I mean, tickets, I would probably say, are probably going to run you $400 at this point, if not more. That's just for that. Rooms, the hotels, they're pretty standard around here. You can get really cheap places in some decent areas, but they're kind of far away, about out where I live, basically, about 30 minutes out. But if you stayed in the same place, say, that Rajan was staying in, you might be able to hitch a ride with him or share costs there. So you can find places out there for, like, less than $50 a night. In town, real close, it's roughly $100 a night. I don't know at this late date. And, of course, DWPP is free. We'll have to come up with a name for next year, and we won't have the space next year, so not that I would want to charge for tickets for something so small, but we'll have to find something that basically we could crowdfund to do it. If people still want to do it next year, I'd still love to do it. Mitch Maney has a comment to him. I'll leave that for JBJ Blaze. That's not to me, so I'm going to move on. Tara says, I hope Good picks you up for the Minecraft Network. I'd love to play with the Minecraft guys. They're a great group of folks. Like I said, I'm kind of just hanging tight on my own and trying to, see where I can go. I've been part of a group for 9 years, part of two groups for, 9 years, and then the last year. So it's kind of cool being just on my own. So we'll see. That's and also it's not all Good's decision. I don't think. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think there's a lot more that goes into it than just saying, "Hey, you join up." So as much as I'd love to, I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. If it ever did. So, but cool. Yeah, I'm glad people think that maybe that would work out well. Drinking from my invisible bottle. Anyway, moving on. Plenty of kills. The Minecraft and COD Wii U say, Brent, I've just finished my mod pack for the AT launcher. I can make setup one for you. I can help with balancing and mod ideas for it. Hit me up on Skype or Twitter. So that's great. I'll talk to you. Let's do it. See what we can make. I would definitely appreciate that. Vladimir Halkovic. Vladimir Halkovic. I don't know how to say that. That's my guess, though. I'll try to be awesome. Thanks for posting video. I don't know if it sounds cliche, but do Skyblock. I've just started a single-player Skyblock again. Always fun. That may be an option. I don't know if Maz has done that before. I'll talk to him today and see what we can get into. Dace Diamonds S back again. Howdy. Says, how about instead of a picture book, you did a postcard from each convention? Like, take your best favorite pics of yourself from the con and have it made into a postcard, and we buy that. Just an idea. Also, random question I've wanted to ask. How did you meet Maz? First off, I think that's a great idea. Probably do both, even. Have like a cheaper version for the postcard and then a more expensive one for the book. But yeah, definitely great suggestion. And I met Maz actually guesting on the Shaft. He was doing a lot of Minecraft videos at the time, and we talked to him and liked him. So we said, hey, come on the show. And he came on the show, and he was an absolute delight, an Australian delight. And it's like an afternoon delight, but down under. Oh, hey. And so, yeah, it just kind of went on from there. And when Wes left the Shaft and we were thinking about who would make a good host, we just always felt like Eric and I gelled well with Maz, so he was kind of our first go-to to say, hey, what do you think? Yeah, so great stuff there. Zillander, how's it going? Haven't talked to you for a while. Hope all is well. Zillander says, hey, Brent, do you think you will be collaborating anything with Eric now that you have separate channels? Do you think you'll see each other less from now on? Best of luck to you with this new channel of yours, and be looking forward to seeing your videos. Well, thank you. And I don't know. I would love to do some more stuff with Eric. I know Eric wants to concentrate on music, and he's not really interested in doing game videos for his channel. But he's fine with being in videos on my channel. So hopefully, yeah, at some point we'll play some stuff. I just saw him yesterday. I had to run by the bank, and it was near his place, so I ran and talked to him for about 30 minutes, and he was doing good. And we're just trying to figure out the rest of this DWP stuff moving forward. And he'll be at DWPP. So yeah, I love Eric. He's like he's family. Like, he's not just a friend. Like, I feel like he's my brother. So and I'm about to tear up just because I miss him, of course. But I'm really happy that he's getting to do what he wants to do now. You need to go to his channel, Eric Fullerton Music. Check out the music videos he's been putting up. He's putting up some remastered stuff and some new stuff. I know he's trying to get his album out. So definitely go support my brother, and let's help him get his stuff made too. Okay, on. Happy smile. Wee. Anyway, C10 and Firebird says, love the vids, Brent. Hope you have a good day, and I will. Today is going to be an awesome day. In the car with the kids this morning, we dubbed it as the awesomest Wednesday ever of this month day. It's official. It's a thing. Octorock Bun says, do you think you'll get a chance to play around with a necromancy mod at any point? Don't know why. I can do whatever we want, right? If it's part of the pack, I'll try it out. I thought about doing some more, like I said, Mistcraft and Thaumcraft kind of bored me after a little bit, so I don't know if I want to get back into Thaumcraft, but might do more of like how-tos with Mistcraft and really kind of demystify some of that from what I learned in 20-something episodes of that show. Also, best wishes for the new channel. Love the content so far. Well, thank you very much. Caleb Pay says, also, I agree with the notion of being called Copelandians. And I don't know how I feel about the name thing in general. If it's something, then let it be something. I'm not going to try to force anything, of course. But that's awesome. Copelandians. Yeah, anyway. Sin Killer J, is it Tachi or Taki? Takakawa. Sin Killer J Takakawa. I can probably help you out with modded stuff such as pack creation, server setup. Drop me a line if you need me. I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna hook up with the gent up top since they gave me a contact info, and I guess I don't know if they were first or not, but definitely appreciate any help. So if that doesn't work, I'll holler. Packer476 says, I'm excited that you and Maz are going to try to look into continuing Safari Masters. I will keep my eye open for mods that would work for you guys. I'm not sure if I missed it, but is there a link that will take us to where the Shaft podcast will be? I'm glad you asked. We actually repurposed the deadworkers.com for the Shaft. So now you just go to theshaftpodcast.com and it will take you to everything Shaft related. The Shaftlands, the submission, the videos, the show notes, everything. So just head to theshaftpodcast.com. It'll also be on YouTube. You can look in my side channels things, and there's a link to it, but it's also the Shaft Podcast on YouTube. So definitely head over there. Steve Mesprit says, hey, Brent, do you have a favorite game to play? And if so, would you play it for your beloved viewers? Um, I I love a bunch of games. I really would love to find an MMO that I could dig into with some folks. It's so much. You need people to play MMOs with. Is the only problem. I hate to say it, but I may actually play the new WoW expansion. I really don't want to, which sounds odd, but I've got a lot of friends are, and so it may, it may take care of that MMO itch that I have because I just love MMOs. I'm waiting on Star Citizen, of course. Far Cry 4 looks amazing, so I definitely want to get into that as well. We'll just see how things work out around the time it comes out. So, and I love, I still love playing Minecraft. Different aspects of it, I still dig it. Like, just even playing the survival worlds, like it's probably boring viewing content, so I haven't really put much up lately. But just hopping in and just building. I mean, it's always different, right? It's always like a different everything, like a different house that you start off, different mine, different biomes. Like it's just cool. And throwing some mods in there, and man, it's just a new game all of a sudden. So yeah, I love a bunch of different games. Victor Arguco Pix Production says, talk about stuff. Love Victor. So I know Victor called in and sent in some footage for the Shaft this week. May or may not play. We'll have to see. The Sever asks, are you planning on joining Minecraft in the future? And that's just kind of one of those things that's I kind of want to kick it on my own for a little bit, but I'm not like I love most of the folks in Minecraft and think it'd be a lot of fun. So I can't like discount that either. But it's ultimately not my decision. Like if it was something that came down the pike, I would definitely consider it. Who wouldn't, right? But more so, I think it's folks that I love Good. He's great on the Shaft, and had a lot of fun with him on Mystery of the Timekeepers. And everybody we've had on the show from Minecraft has always been great. So, and I've enjoyed spending time with them at conventions and stuff. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Nathan Sims says, I love your hats. Also, can you put the Yogscast map up? And no, absolutely not. That just wouldn't be cool, right? It's not my map at all. I was allowed to build there, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it would be really disrespectful of me to even consider doing that. So I would not ever do that. Matter of fact, I might go delete the map now that you said that, just so someone doesn't get it by accident and I get blamed for it. Because seriously, Yogscast has been just absolutely incredible about all of this. I mean, I don't know if y'all know about like partnerships and stuff, but I mean, you sign contracts and they could have absolutely said, sorry, Dead Workers is going away, but part of the contract says that, if you start any new channels that we get first dibs. So they could basically just put me under contract for no reason other than, I make them some pennies or something. They could have just absolutely said, oh, sorry about that. Have a good life. We'll never see you. But they didn't. They absolutely said, take some time, see what you want to do. And come back if you want to come back. So, yeah, no, they're great folks. So I wouldn't want to do anything to dick them over for sure. Steve is back with another comment. A Hearthstone series would be very cool to watch. Love your videos still. And I like Hearthstone, and Maz and I actually did a video a while ago on Hearthstone. I'm just worried that there's not enough like entertainment value in Hearthstone because of like the cards. I don't know. We'll try another one and see how it does. How about that? Right? Can't no reason not to try it. The worst thing can happen is it gets some thumbs down, right? Super Blue Apple the first says hi. Hi. Okay, Pen Dog says, howdy, Brent. I've recently become a listener of the Shaft podcast and love the show and the vids. I've listened to episode 1 through 86 and a few others so far, and have enjoyed seeing your evolution. I wish you the best as you progress, whichever word, and look forward to much more. My suggestions for followers' names: Copelandians, Copelanders, or brothers. Yeah? What about the picks? Like guitar picks? Yeah. I don't know. I'll throw that stuff out there. Caleb has another comment. Says, Brent, you have slowly become one of my favorite YouTubers. I decided to subscribe to your channel as soon as I saw that... oh, excuse me. There were new channels added to the Yogscast. I had no idea what your channel was about, but I began to love it. I just want to say thank you for continuing to make YouTube videos, even after your old channel ended. Keep at it, Brent. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all these comments, guys and gals, folks. That's why I like to say folks, because I figure it's not people can't get upset at that. But yeah, that looks like all the comments for today. Is that getting long? Y'all let me know if that's too long. Let me know why today was awesome for you. Yeah? And what I might do, instead of reading like all the comments, maybe I don't know. We'll see how many we get. When it gets way too long, y'all let me know, and I'll tone it down for y'all, right? So, yeah, y'all have an awesomest Wednesday of this month ever. And I will too, and I will definitely see y'all tomorrow as I start getting ready for the Shaft. And have a great day, folks. Love you, folks. Bye. 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 I don't know how to say bye correctly. I suck at that. I just want to give y'all all a hug. Here, hug. Full hug. Okay. Now that's awkward. Bye.